Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Jeanine. I've gotten a lot of requests and how do I make them and how do I use them as far as my non-slip grips on my clips, because I put them on every bow that I make, and because they're so simple and actually really cheap to make yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and show you today how to make your own non-slip grips for your clips, and they're so easy. So this is what it is, and it's actually what I use to make them with is this shelf liner. There's a couple of different styles and a couple of different brands. I do not have the label for this one anymore because this was a really big roll and I've had it for a while, but as you can tell, I still have quite a bit left because you can get a lot out of them. But as you can tell, if you just follow that pattern, you're going to get what you need. So what I do is how I get them to fit perfectly on my clips, just like this, and I get this size, is what I do is I use them going this way. So it goes this way. So for every 2 here, that's 1 set of grips. So I usually cut a line and then cut them down. I'm going to show you with 1 line today. So I'm just going to go and cut for 1 line just to show you. But when I'm cutting them, when I run out and I cut them for myself, I'll usually cut wider pieces and then do multiple rows. So there's that. So then the other thing that I do is, and I get them to count perfectly, is I consider each one of these lines here a nub. So I'm going to count 7 of them. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right there. And then I'm going to cut right here. So I have that. And we'll go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we cut. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you see how easy it is. 7. Like, I mean, it's super easy. I'm going to stop right there. And what I do, and this is just a personal thing for me, because I'm just a perfectionist, and so I just take my little scissors and I just snip off all these nubbies hanging off, all these little extra pieces, so that I get a pretty well even little grip that has nothing hanging off the edges. And they fit perfectly on my clips, as you can tell. Nothing hanging off the sides. Everything fits right where it's supposed to fit. So that's all I do, is I just trim them down a little bit. Just to make them flat, pretty much. But that's basically how you do it. It's so easy. And you can pick up a roll of that shelf liner at Walmart for relatively cheap, considering how far it goes. Like, I can't remember. I want to say that roll was somewhere around $5, because you don't want to get the dollar cheap roll, because they're not as thick and they don't work as well. I don't prefer the dollar cheap rolls myself. So, and then, like I said, so you want it to be this design here, and then they're so easy and cheap to make that you can put them on all your bows. And I can tell you for a fact, my customers love the fact that my clips have the grips on them, because so many of them say, oh, well, they fall out. And I can tell you, with these grips on there, little ones have a harder time pulling them out of their hair, and they won't just fall out. My daughter had thin hair for her first few years of life, and I had never had a bow fall out of her hair. So I can say it from personal experience that they will hold up, and they're so easy to make. So, I hope this was helpful for you guys, and you guys let me know how I'm doing. Give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will put a link to my Facebook page down into the description where you can connect, ask questions, and join the group and all that other stuff. So please, 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 thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.